Okay.
Okay.
Imagine if I would have took French instead of Spanish in college.
Imagine.
How good would I be at French now?
As good as you are at Spanish now.
Yeah, man.
Wait, is this?
Hello?
Hello.
1, 2, 3.
Sick.
What
Hey,
guys?
guys!
Welcome back to Bean Juice.
This is episode
I don't know.
6 or
Something.
7.
8.
And we have a special
We about to
guest,
find out.
Can you count them
Colson.
really quick?
Hold on, we're gonna find out.
Special episode.
Very, very
Ocho.
special episode.
Bienvenidos a Telenovela de
We
Bean
are
Juice.
really glad that you all can join us for this very special episode. This
Welcome back to Bean Juice. This is episode number
is 8.
8.
Seis.
8.
8.
Eight. Ocho. Bienvenidos a Telenovela de
Gosh.
Bean Juice.
Thanks for joining us today, guys. Today we have 2 very special guests.
Carrie and
Yay.
Carrie and Avery.
You guys know
Sick.
Jason already. He's basically part of this podcast
Hey.
permanently. This is Colson,
Woo! Go Colson!
all-star NBA player.
This is his big
Would you like to
acting break.
introduce yourself and share a fun fact? There's the mic.
I'm Colson.
Pick up that one and speak into it.
Oh, there you go.
I'm Colson. A fun fact.
Yeah.
Mhm. What's something
Did you
want
know
to-
cinnamon powder is hydrophobic?
That's
cinnamon
pretty
powder is homophobic?
During Pride Month?
Hello.
Is it no, it's not.
In my good Christian household, oh my lord, that was homophobic.
We haven't recorded in so long. I forgot how to do this.
I think we should talk about the Barbie movie. It's been a long time since the last episode,
Yeah.
and the Barbie movie was released. And I gotta say, what a flick!
That's what I say.
Okay,
It is a very good flick.
okay, then you start. What are your thoughts on the film, Jason?
Ooh.
Okay. First
Culturally significant?
and foremost, let's go around. How many times did everyone see the Barbie movie?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
Once.
3 times.
You saw it 4.
Did I?
Mm-hmm.
4?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Because I saw it 3 times. You saw it one more than I did.
Oh.
You saw it 3 times?
I saw it with you guys with our Kenneth shirts, and
Yeah.
then I saw it with my sister, and then I saw it one more time with everyone.
I don't know.
You
I've
saw
seen
it,
it 3
you guys saw it the first time with me.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it 3 times also. So Colson, you need to catch up a little bit.
Come
Yeah,
on,
come
man.
on.
I'll watch it whenever it's not. Whenever it's out on something.
It is out on something.
What is it out on?
Probably Hulu if I had to guess.
I don't have Hulu. I have like everything else.
Maybe Peacock. I don't know.
Might be on Blu-ray.
Blu-ray.
and DVD. It's
Got
on
a point.
Minecraft.
Maybe VHS.
It's
I
on
don't know.
Xbox, actually. Apple TV.
Oh, for
Jeez.
sure.
Is it streaming yet? Is that
Yeah.
streaming?
It's a good
Because my
question.
friend posted it on her story, and she was watching it on her iPad.
Oh, dang.
So she was either watching it on an illegal website,
Oh,
which
no.
I don't think my friend would do,
Yeah.
or she was watching it on a legal stream site.
You can watch it
I think it was
on
illegal.
Amazon Prime. You
That's
can
what it was.
buy it on Amazon Prime.
That's. I guess my friend paid for it. That's
Or
cool.
on YouTube.
Whenever I was like a younger kid, I pirated the Lego Movie. It was on my little Android phone.
Hey yo, I did that a lot on 123movies.com.
The Lego movie, specifically?
No, just like any movie, truly.
I've seen that movie so many times.
I have never seen the Lego movie.
I watched the Lego movie in theaters when it came out.
Me too.
And there was a certain scene I cracked up. I was laughing for like 5 minutes straight. I thought it was so funny.
What was the scene?
Is it
It,
the one
it
where
wasn't even a funny scene. It was in the beginning when he was like going through his daily routine
Oh.
and he was watching his favorite TV show and he like laughed so hard that he fell off the couch.
Oh.
I thought that was so funny.
The only thing I've seen related to the Lego movie was a GIF Fiona sent me a lot when, like, I'm guessing the Batman logo, or Lego,
hello?
the Batman
And
Lego was, like, falling or going up the stairs
Oh yeah,
in a
yeah.
very, like, robotic type of fashion.
Oh yeah.
That's the only thing I know.
It's me after leg day.
Yeah. Knees weak, arms spaghetti. I mean, mom's spaghetti.
Knees
Arms.
weak, arms are
Arm
heavy.
spaghetti.
Mom's spaghetti.
I'll see my
I
way
got
out.
spaghetti arms.
Knees weak, arms.
Arms are sweaty.
Arms are sweaty.
Okay.
Arms are sweaty.
I'm sorry I cut you off, Jason.
Yeah,
Did you-
sorry.
Oh,
Did you have an opening thought on the Barbie movie?
oh yeah. What a movie. Like, Ryan Gosling's character,
Uh-huh.
he just knocked it out of the park.
He did, honestly.
Yeah.
He was
Wow.
enough.
Yeah, he was enough.
He brought the Kenergy.
He really did. The like sheer energy, that film, like it just resonated out of the screen, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Those are my thoughts.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. What a flick.
Simu Liu in that movie though. I thought he was a star.
Yeah.
He was great.
He was great.
He was great.
Maybe better than Ken, but he is Ken.
He is Ken.
Oh.
He is also Ken.
They're all Ken. Did you even watch the movie, Jason?
Oh my God. No,
Except
I
for-
didn't.
Enough
Oh,
about a
Michael-
man. We
Michael
get it.
Cera.
Ryan Gosling did a wonderful job. But can we talk about Margot Robbie?
You're right.
Hello? The star of the show, Margot Robbie, knocked it out of the park. She slayed. And to all the men that felt offended, your mama.
Get real.
Get real.
I thought it was hilarious whenever they were like she was talking about like moving toward the less beautiful side, and they were like they cut like this is to our casting directors. Why did you cast Margot
Uh-huh.
Robbie?
But if you're trying to prove this point, Margot Robbie is not the best person to choose for this role.
Yeah.
That was good, yeah.
I also
No.
liked the end where like the one Ken was asking the Supreme Court Justice lady if they could have robes and be a part of the court, and she was like,
Oh yeah.
no,
Oh,
and then they got some like very like low like janitor position, and the narrator was like, now they'll finally have as many rights and opportunities as women do in the real world.
They said
And I was like, oh, eat 'em up, eat 'em up.
She was like, I don't know if we have a place for you, but I'm sure we can find something. And then the narrator said, like, maybe one day the Kens will have enough power and rights as women do in the real world.
Mm-hmm. When I found out the patriarchy wasn't just about horses, I lost interest anyways.
Horses.
You need to embroider a pillow with that quote.
I'm currently working on that.
Really?
I embroidered a tote bag for him that just says Kenergy. It's black and it has like one big like letter K, and then it says Kenergy really small.
Where's it at, dog? I want to use this.
It's at home.
She. Go home right now and get it for me, please.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Well, it was nice, everyone.
That's the episode. Catch you all later.
Okay. The way I walked out of the theater the first time I watched Barbie, though, I went with my friend for her birthday, and then one of her friends, and it was like, oh, we're gonna go watch the Barbie movie. We went to Goodwill. We got these like pink shirts, you know, as everyone did. Just like a fun little lighthearted thing. And I walked out of that theater
Emotionally
like,
obliterated.
literally feeling unlike anything I felt before. Like so, like
It was so moving in that way though, because like I feel like they purposefully like in the trailers only showed like very goofy aspects of the movie. So like I went in with this like preconceived notion that like not only was it going to be like silly goofy, but it was probably going to be garbage.
Yeah.
I wasn't like expecting such a strong emotional message that like kind of like tore me up emotionally. Kind of like had me crying several times.
Made me
yeah.
feel a type of way.
Made me feel some type of way. And just like, I mean, I could sit here and like break down like all the scenes that like really hit home, but like, obviously, when she's like breaking down all the different like trials and tribulations of like being a woman and how even women are being pitted against one another and how that's absolute like bull, and then the scene with like Mattel herself and the like upper level like room, the scene with the older lady at the train stop or like the bus stop, and just like Barbie looking at her, and then that older woman looking at Barbie and probably seeing a part of her younger self in her. I'm oh Lord, I'm
Trying to
finna get
remember the
emotional
bus
now.
stop.
And then just like seeing all that even like tie in with like the mom and her daughter, and Barbie wanting more to life than what was expected out of her, with the "What Was I Made For" song by Billy and that little montage near the end. Yeah, I cried. And then I left the movie theater, and in order to numb my emotions, I listened to "I'm Just Ken" on my way home. On Spotify. Oh yeah, for sure. For the next 24 days.
Ice Spice Nicki Minaj song when I went.
Yeah.
And I'm bad like the Barbie.
The emotional, like, whiplash of having that whole movie and then having the Nicki Minaj song at the end in the credits.
The emotional...
You're sitting there, like, makeup everywhere, absolutely, like, sobbing, and then it's like,
Not me.
The emotional turmoil, like, during the whole film as a whole, like Barbie just, like, breaking all these stereotypes and trying to, like, find herself and inherently, like, prove herself as a woman to other women and, like, all these other things. And then fucking Ken shows up and does some silly, goofy shit with a goddamn horse. And I'm cackling one second, I'm sobbing in the next, and I'm just... I feel bad for those who didn't get it. Because you truly missed out on... Like, not, like, past the commentary about, like, all the social issues for women and just, like, the stereotypes of men and women and so on and so forth.
It was, like, a good movie. It was a solid movie.
It was so good.
Yeah.
Culturally significant. He said it best. There we go. And that's why he's the film reviewer.
I used to do reviews for film for my class.
Did you really?
Yeah. On, what is it? Is it Criterion? Or Letterboxd?
Letterboxd.
I have a lot of reviews on there.
Tell us about your favorite movie.
My favorite movie?
Oh, shoot.
Go all out. Why is it your favorite?
Better be Barbie.
It better be.
Yeah.
Stay on topic. Obviously, big Star Wars fan. So, this Ahsoka show. It was like really late at night. It was probably like, I got back from basketball at like 11. And then I was like, oh shoot, Ahsoka came out. And then I sat down and watched it. And without saying anything, the little kid inside of me was like jumping up and down.
Aww.
It was fantastic. Touched a lot of hearts, you know.
And what did you say it was called again?
Ahsoka.
Ahsoka?
Yeah.
Oh.
But Star Wars overall, like, I'm a huge Star Wars nerd, so that's like, those are gonna be my favorite movies. But like my favorite non-Star Wars movie, I just got a poster of it in my room, like it's like framed. But I don't think it's my favorite movie, but one of my favorites is Baby Driver. That one was fantastic.
I really like, what's his face? Ansel, his song Thief from that movie. That was really good. I didn't know he could sing.
Yeah.
What a slay.
Yeah, he's great. But yeah, he makes me want to drive fast.
You were driving
He makes me want to
Feeling inspired.
Yeah.
I really like Barbie, the Princess and the Pauper movie.
Have you guys ever seen, that's a really good movie. I love that.
Just like you.
You're just like me. Have you guys ever seen the Barbie show?
Yeah.
Life in the Dream House?
I've seen it. I haven't watched it.
That show's kind of funny. That's what I was expecting the movie to be like. Like, kind of silly, goofy like that.
Just like a real life version instead of animated.
Yeah.
I thought you were about to say, have y'all seen the Lorax?
What do you
love-
guys know
Don't get me started
about the
on
one
Laura.
slur? What do you know about the one slur? Deforestation. Come on now.
That's Andy.
Oh,
He's in
Ted?
my office.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you doing here, Ted? Oh, I'm just cruising.
Just putting out the vibe.
Putting out the vibe.
Love the Laura.
What a flick.
Zac Efron,
Wow.
Taylor, Andy.
You know, if you kind of think about it, the Lorax and Barbie are like similar to where like they talk about those real world problems.
Expect the unexpected.
Mm-hmm. But they're funny. They're relatable. They
They
The
just knock it
bears?
out of the park.
The baby bears eating marshmallows.
Oh,
I'm
I like
sorry.
the big bear. The
I
big-
say let it die.
Let it die. Let it die.
love the Lorax.
Yeah,
So okay, if you
culturally
were to,
significant.
Colson, if you were
Oh.
conducting a review on Barbie,
Mhm.
what would be your main points that you would want to cover?
I had to like analyze it more so on like a theme basis. So like the theme of that would probably be like that's different because there's so many. It's like a blend of themes.
Yeah.
Like contemporary politics.
Yeah. But it would be like there's a theme of I guess like they were trying to it was like relatable. I don't know the term. There's a word for it. And it'll come to me like as soon as y'all start talking and then I'll probably like blurt it out and accidentally interrupt you.
Okay.
Surrealism.
But yeah. I give that like and I'm like stingy on ratings, 4.5 probably.
Ooh.
Okay.
It was a solid or maybe like 4.25, but it's like that's a good review.
4.25. That is a pretty good review. I've noticed the only people who say that they like think it's too political or don't like it haven't watched it. Like I heard one person say like I don't want to watch it, it's too political.
Mhm.
How do you know if you haven't watched it?
Or
It's
just
not
like
even
men who thought the film was purely to make women hate men.
that's not it at all. It's like
Like the amount of like guys that like I just loosely know who would like, which I'm glad. I'm glad that they did post about it so negatively on their story, because then I unfollowed them because I don't want to like flood my socials with people who have such a. It's not about having like a different opinion than my own. It's the fact that like they just clearly don't support basic human rights
Mhm.
and believe that women are equal to them, even though like it obviously shouldn't be a question.
Mhm.
But like the fact that like they felt so offended by a movie that clearly plays on stereotypes just to point out how ridiculous it is that they're there in the first place,
Mhm.
and they're like, all this women feminist bullshit. Why y'all gonna see? Y'all just hate men. Y'all just want to have an excuse to make a film about how much y'all hate men. And women want to hate on men. No, you're an idiot.
And the whole like any there could be any movie that is like trying to tackle this same subject about like women's rights and like how we're not on the same level as men, but like the way Barbie did it is they had two different worlds and they showed that like both are not good, because like in Barbie land
It's women who
it's
have the
women
role as men.
who are suppressing men and who are like doing the same shit that we're doing in real
like
life.
men
but
are
it's-
treated as accessories to women, while in the real world it's the exact opposite.
Yeah, and so like seeing that in the beginning is so uncomfortable, but it's them showing that that's what we're like kind of living in now. And then at the very end, they're saying that like neither of those is okay. Like the what's his face, Will Ferrell.
Mhm.
He
Oh,
comes
yeah.
in and he's like, let's just change Barbie Land back to how it was, and they're like, we don't really want that. That's not good.
Mm-mm. Like also just like let me gather my thoughts so I don't get too passionate.
Let's listen to this dog real quick.
Yeah, you tell him, little fella.
You got something to say?
He got something to say. He said,
You
Barbie
got that dog in it.
is the one.
Yeah. A dog got that dog.
Just like pointing out that like it's not about women hating men. And then on the flip side, it's not that women want to be superior to men.
Yeah.
Like,
We're just trying to vibe.
we quite literally just want to be able to have the same rights and the same opportunities and the same pleasantries of not being questioned or forced on basic things that men can do that aren't even questioned. Like, a woman could eat something and they'd be like, she better watch her figure. But then a man does the exact same thing and he is either not questioned about it, it's not thought about, or like he's probably just upping his calories because it's
bulking season.
yeah, it's bulking
Yeah.
season. It comes down to the most like demure, minuscule things that women and men are compared to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I could even wear something that's like inherently seen as masculine, or like I could just like go out in like bummy clothes, like sweatpants and a t-shirt,
Hey.
and they'll be like,
Oh, no.
"That's not targeted, I promise."
Oh, also, no croc hate.
Crocs. Okay, I will address
Ooh.
that in a second.
We'll
Like,
have a Croc segment in a second.
the women would be like, "Oh, she's falling apart. She doesn't have her life together. Like, what's wrong with her? Why doesn't she have the common decency to put on real clothes?" A man just goes about his day. He probably just left the gym. He probably just woke up and is just like, he's a busy guy. He doesn't have time to change.
You're targeting me.
It's okay.
He'll be fine.
It's not
Also, to
personal.
address the Crocs, apparently in the last episode, I said Crocs are ugly.
There's
I
no
do-
apparently. It's on record.
I don't remember.
And
you
a
saying
classic,
that.
a man cutting off a woman.
you
How
were talking,
typical.
I'm sorry.
you were
I'm
talking
sorry.
about like how like art is subjective or something. Or you were saying like stuff is ugly. You were like Crocs are ugly, but blah blah blah. I didn't listen after. After I
So,
heard Crocs are ugly, I was in that comment.
Let me. I clearly didn't express myself clearly. Crocs inherently are ugly. Okay, they're not universal. They're not something that can go with quite literally anything. However, I am an avid Croc stan and lover, and have 3 pairs of Crocs myself.
Didn't you say some people think Crocs are ugly?
Yeah,
I retract my statement. I apologize.
She's
a man
some
coming
people.
for a woman. How typical! Didn't even hear my full statement.
Darn
Hold
right.
on, let's fact check this really quick before we attack each other.
You gonna watch the video?
Yes, I'm gonna.
It's
I'm a
like
leopard,
near
not
the
funny.
end-ish. It's like in the last 20 minutes, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty
It's
sure I
when
said
Jason's
like
asking us
people
about.
think Crocs are ugly. And I mean, like, I do. Like, I think to some extent they are ugly.
See, we don't
Okay,
even need to
wait.
look.
But, like, I
Ooh.
still step out the house in my lemon pepper steppers, okay? I still come around with my Crocs on.
Lemon pepper steppers is crazy.
He even gave me gibbets to
I
put in
did.
my Crocs, and I love them.
And I have more in my car.
And he's got more. I love Crocs.
They're Halloween themed.
They're Halloween themed.
That's what I gave you.
Have any Crocs.
Oh, that is so. Oh, that's right. I got a Pennywise.
Yeah.
Croc, more like
Rock.
Socks.
It's gonna take me so long
Shock.
to find this. I can't do this.
Crocs and socks.
Okay.
head
The,
on.
the day after we watched, the day after we watched Barbie, I came into work and Jason, one of the first things he said to me was, "Dude, I have not stopped thinking about the Barbie movie."
Oh yeah, I still think about it occasionally.
So,
What a
tell
film.
us your thoughts on it, Jason. What moved you? What did you like about it?
Yeah, I want a more in-depth
Yeah.
explanation from, like, a man's perspective.
As a man,
Okay.
what did you guys think?
As a guy, can you, like, explain how that made you feel?
let me gather my thoughts.
Okay.
Hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Gotta keep a cool, calm,
Yeah.
collected head while he
Hmm.
thinks.
You got this. Just put yourself back in that movie theater
Yeah.
when we first watched it all together.
Yeah, you
What
don't
did
have
I
to give
like
anything, like, astounding. Just, like,
Yeah.
how did it make you
I
feel?
don't know. I feel pressured after your man.
It's really okay.
I just am a passionate woman.
She is.
It's okay.
She just
I just feel.
she just I feel a lot. She just feels a lot.
You've been feeling
She's got
feelings.
this today.
Okay.
He's putting his foot down.
Ooh.
Yeah. This is what. Oh no. Are you all right?
I like popped my ankle. Jesus. That's cool. Anyways, you were saying?
Um, I was just very impressed. Like the whole film was put together so well. I mean, everyone was casted as the right people.
Alan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Alan's
Alan!
the script, everything, really phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal.
Thank you, Greta.
Really. Yeah, it really made me think.
About what?
What you said.
I third that.
Mm-hmm. What a film.
Did you guys like have any thoughts or feelings on like the commentary of like the real world and how like women are affected by like okay, let me give you an example. The scene where they first come to the real world
Mhm.
and they're roller skating and Ken gets all excited because
Mhm.
these guys are like high-fiving him and being like, "Yeah."
Mhm.
And then they're looking at Barbie like the other way. I think she
Like a
says,
toy?
yeah. They say,
Quite literally.
yeah. They say like, why is everyone looking at me? And Ken's like, yeah, they are looking at me.
I feel
Me.
empowered, and she was like, I feel the exact opposite.
Yeah. And he was like, it's not like a threatening look. And
Mine
she's
is
like,
very threatening.
yeah,
Mhm.
And then one guy literally like slaps her ass.
yeah.
And then Ken like just literally sits there and watches and does nothing.
You know.
It's all about horses.
And that's commentary on men being complacent.
Okay.
Sorry.
Any thoughts?
Oh, you're good.
As a man speak.
I think they did a really good job at sort of addressing, guess you could say, the elephant in the room, if you will. It put
Mhm.
things into perspective.
Agreed.
Yeah. And then sort of like juxtaposing that with is it Barbie Land or Barbie World?
Barbie. Land.
Barbie Land. Yeah.
Yeah.
It really helped. It's the word I'm looking for.
Like see it from a new.
Yeah.
New
Yeah.
perspective.
Yeah.
Also, sorry, I put a lot of pressure on you guys just now.
Oh,
Sorry.
you're good. You're good.
I was just wondering because, like, I feel like watching it, I was definitely already aware of everything.
Yeah.
As a woman, but it just kind of like reminded me of the world that I live in and like the way that some people see me, and it kind of like, it's just made me feel things. So I'm wondering, like, if
It makes
that hit you
me-
guys in any way.
I feel like for us it's easier to like
Be like, oh yeah,
empathize and like feel that connection because I feel like every woman to some extent has like felt or like gone through what Barbie went through in that movie.
hmm
And so I'm curious to see like how it made you feel as a man who hasn't like not like men can be objectified, men can be tormented and go through the same trials as a woman, but it's less common than women and it's also not the same inherently. So
I
I'm
hear what
curious
you're
about
saying.
how you all felt about watching the like inequalities amongst women towards men, like women and men, like on the big screen.
Mm-hmm.
I think
You go ahead. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad.
I think that it's like very for like how men are around women. I think it's very dependent upon like who raised you, like who the man and the women, men and women that raised you and you grew up around. I think that affects a lot because if you're raised respectful, to be respectful, a lot of people aren't. Um, this generation, it's a bit better, in my opinion, but still, there's a large percentage of people that aren't respectful toward that. That's about it. Like I said, I third what you said, but As for like the roller skating scene, I think that's very dependent upon how you're raised.
Yeah, that was definitely like a dramatization of like
Oh yeah,
a day in the life. Like that doesn't.
it's like college students,
Well, I mean,
Well-
at Starbucks, we get objectified like
old men.
a
though.
lot.
It's always by old men though.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I mean, at least once a week, I get hit on or passive, snide, disgusting comments.
Yeah.
Shout out
from-
to you, man. You know who you are.
Yeah.
You know who you are.
My camera's on.
If you're watching this right now, don't.
Shout out to you, man. You know who you are.
Yeah. Well, it's so weird though because it happens to you so much more. It still happens to me, but it happens to you so much more.
Mm-hmm.
And like, why? I can't really say like whether it's your style or like
I got these fresh kicks, dog.
there's something about your smile maybe. I don't know.
Well,
Look at that! Look at that face.
gee,
I mean, sure, it's not as dramatic. Like, I don't just walk out into the street and have like a man slap my butt.
Yeah.
But like,
It's every Thursday for me.
that's just my casual
Oh.
Friday night. But I mean, it's an endless list just from like people sending me like derogatory DMs, telling me that what they wish they could do to me, or men commenting on my appearance at work, or saying that I'm beautiful, but I would look even more beautiful if I smiled, or that they like the view from behind, or
Ooh.
that
you know who you are.
they wish
You
they could
know.
take me home, or that they wish that they could give me a better tip, or like telling me that I shouldn't dress as provocatively because I would be a danger, or just like getting stared at in public. Like I will quite literally just be wearing jeans and a t-shirt, and it's a shirt that's like maybe like a little bit tighter than this one, and I will be in like the produce section of a Walmart, and I'll look up and a man is just like,
Ew.
why? Please don't do that. Please don't breathe heavily on the produce that was just rained on.
Mm-mm.
You know, I'd be breathing heavy whenever I have that mask on at work.
That mask turns me into a mouth breather, low-key. It turned me into a dog.
A dog.
I got that dog in me. But yeah, I think it's definitely like I mean even I can even recall like being in band in middle school. Like even how icky is that? Like I remember the only time it's ever been that dramatic where like somebody has like I mean I've had people get in my space before, but the only time someone's like actually touched me without my consent, I remember like walking out of band to go to the bathroom, and there were like the woodwind instruments, so on and so forth, and then at the very back was percussion.
Mhm.
And we had this one kid on the drums, and as I walked by, he took his drumstick and like slapped my butt.
Oh God.
I like literally 6th grade, and this little kid said, "Damn, shoddy, you have such a nice butt for a white girl."
Yeah, that's insane.
And like, what's that about? I'm like barely 12 years old, like
Yeah.
10, 11, I don't freaking know. Like,
At least it wasn't your director.
that is so true, and that's a whole different can of worms.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I went off on a tangent there, sorry.
It's
You
okay.
did. Hmm.
Feeling
Mhm.
objectified.
Feeling some type of way.
Feeling like an object.
I did like how they. Hold on. Okay, how do I say this?
Hmm.
Like, it wasn't nice to see Barbie come into the real world and, like, be hit with this reality. But she was, like... seeing her realize that that's how the Kens were being treated in Barbie Land,
Mhm.
and seeing her, like, change her perspective and like apologize to Ken at the end.
Yeah, and tell him that he can be like his own person.
Yeah.
And like not be so lenient on her.
I'm so glad they didn't put them together. That was so nice.
I did too, because I genuinely felt like the fact that it was like, it's Barbie, and then there's Ken.
And Ken.
Like,
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be like a sappy, corny, like romance.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad. Like, it was like kind of jarring because like when Ken went in for the kiss, and she was like, "What are you doing?"
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Boyfriend, girlfriend stuff." She was like, "I don't like you." What? Like, stop. And the fact that like she tries to empower him at the end to like
Mm-hmm.
be his own person and not like rely on her as a woman so he can feel fulfilled as a man.
Mm-hmm.
That's empowering.
And if you think about it in reverse, like sometimes, like a lot of women feel like they need to lean on a man to like feel like a person.
Lean on me.
And she's onto something, folks. And she's onto something. I think that kind of ties into what Coulson said about like how people are kind of like either raised to be respectful or not.
Yeah.
Like, I think these past 3 generations before Gen Z, like, definitely, like, not just, like, leaned into the whole, like, subservient wife role, but also just kind of, like, kicked respect out of the door. And, like, the only respect that was taught was respect your home cooking wife, not to respect women as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like our generation is trying to like break generational trauma and like renounce those stereotypes that not just wives and daughters need to be respected, but all women.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it shouldn't be, man, look at that whore, and then you come home to your wife.
Mm-hmm.
What's that hoe doing?
Mm-hmm.
What's that rando chick doing? And then commenting on all these random women's whatever they're doing, and then coming home to your wife and expecting
And
her
only
to
being respectful to her.
yeah,
Yeah.
and only be respectful to her because she serves you.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking genius.
Shoot.
Da Vinci.
Da Vinci?
I was gonna say it, but I didn't know if y'all knew though.
It's the Da Vinci
You
twins.
think we don't know who the Da Vinci twins are?
Yeah.
We are the Da Vinci twins.
We are the Da Vinci twins.
Jeez.
Did you think of your word yet?
My word?
Yeah.
What's my word?
That you couldn't think of earlier?
I forgot what we were talking
I guess
about.
not.
The movie review, you silly goose.
Oh, here's all the movies that I reviewed.
Word.
Ooh.
Oh.
I didn't see any of those.
Oh,
I still
sorry.
can't.
I can't. Oh my god.
You want to read them all?
Lower.
Scream 6, Avatar: The Way of Water, Knock at the Cabin, Air, Secret Sunshine. That was like a
Oh. Oh no.
Lady Vengeance, Dungeons and Dragons, Dressed to Kill, Blood Simple, Bound, Mississippi Masala, Getting Raoul.
Okay, but like, so what did you think about
Detailed
Dungeons
home
and Dragons?
search.
Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, that was good. I don't think it has much rewatch value for me.
No, I could never rewatch it.
I'll just go look at the review. That's
Tell us how you really feel. Oh, I will.
let's see. It's a long review, but I'll see.
Read the whole thing off.
It's fine. I gave it
You caught up
a.
there?
I gave it a
You're
4
so
star.
funny, I love you. You were like messing with your shoe, and then it was just like pointing over here. I was like,
I don't want the camera over you.
Why are you fanning over there?
The camera. Oh, sorry, I'm ready.
What'd you give it? 4.1?
I gave it a 4 star. I was
You only gave Barbie a 4.5?
granted, like if I were to rate it now, I'd give it like a 2.5.
He was feeling generous that day.
Yeah,
Mm.
I rated those pretty high, but like in my real movie rankings, if I'm being realistic, Barbie's like a 4.5, and that's like a 2.5 or 3. But it was a entertaining movie. It doesn't have rewatch value for me, but overall, it was like there was here. Let's see what the film was quite fun to watch. Had a great blend of comedy and seriousness. Blah 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 blah. Sacrifice. Oh, it was like the theme of sacrifice in that. I had to go deep into like the plot of the movie and figure out what the uh,
Subplot.
subplots are. Yeah,
Mm.
and like what the thematic focus of certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot.
It was an alright movie overall. Not too bad.
I have a question for you.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So she's leaving us in 2 days to go to Paris.
She won't be here on my birthday, by
Oh
the
my
way.
God.
Ooh.
We're not here to
Oh.
guilt her. Jason,
I
go
am.
down that
Are
route.
you sure about that?
Just
I'm not
kidding.
here to guilt her. I'm curious
Alright,
what you're
now.
looking forward to the most.
Aw. Seeing my mom.
She.
I can see her not in Paris though. Food, probably. Food tastes really good over there.
Mhm.
When I lived there, it just tasted like normal because I lived there.
Mhm.
And then I would come back to the States. We came back one like November for my aunt's wedding. And the first night I was there, my mom made this soup or chili or something. And it tasted like nothing. Like it tasted like under seasoned and like
Where's
there
the
wasn't any
flavor?
but it was just because like the way that the produce was here, it just tasted like nothing.
Mhm.
It made me so sad.
Yeah. On the subject of food, what's your favorite snack from Paris?
Pain au chocolat.
Ooh.
I love a good pain au chocolat. Or they have almond croissants, like real almond croissants. So good.
Not
Or
the Starbucks ones, but real.
yeah.
Those were good. I liked them.
After
Unpopular.
last time
Unpopular opinion, the Starbucks almond croissant is bussin'.
It was, respectfully.
I don't
think
like
you're
it.
the
I'm just
minority
okay,
here.
good.
Sorry, man.
no.
Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I was in Paris last October, and I had a few croissants, I had a few baguettes, and I came back because my go-to is the chocolate croissant at work, and I had it again, and I was just like
Complete dissatisfaction.
I was so sad.
You're like, wow, what is this stale lump of wheat
What a disappointment.
in my face?
Yeah.
Is it very veggie based over there for most meals?
No.
No?
Very bread, cheese, meat,
I love
and
bread and
veggies.
cheese.
It's pretty balanced. Also depends on the person. But
I
anytime
think things are more like home cooked though. Like
things are just more like
they got more love in the
natural.
cooking.
They're just
Yeah.
better for you the way
Not
that
as greasy.
the food is grown there. Yeah, there's nothing like fried over there.
Good.
Yeah. Like
Is that like
like a lot of people who like are lactose intolerant or have like gluten allergies or can't eat certain things here, they go to like anywhere in Europe and they're able to eat bread or cheese or like whatever they want like without any problems just
Sick.
because the
it's not
food
as
is-
processed?
The food is processed.
It's over. I'm moving out
differently.
there.
But
All right, U.S. It was nice knowing you, but not really.
not really. But anytime we go back or when we lived there, anytime someone would come visit us, my mom would make like a charcuterie board basically with just like a bunch of cheeses, and we'd go to the bakery and get a baguette. I'm just excited to eat bread.
Are you
That's
allowed
all
to
I
bring
want.
bread back?
Maybe, but it would be gross by the time I came
Probably,
back.
yeah.
What about cheese?
I can bring cheese back. But like
Wait, so your
I
mom
love cheese.
lives in Paris?
my mom lives in Texas, but we're going together because
Okay.
we're going to babysit some friends' kids
Okay.
together.
So did
Not
your
many
dad
people
live
can say
here?
that. What are you
Does
doing?
your dad live here?
No, my parents and my little sister live in Texas.
Okay.
I live here. My brother lived with them, but then he went on a countrywide road trip and ended up here in this van.
Oh.
And then my other brother lives in Colorado. But I was here by myself for like a year until he showed up on my stomping grounds. The nerve.
How dare you?
No, there he. But anyway, my parents, him, and my sister all lived in France together for We moved there when I was 13, and we moved back here when I was 18 to Texas living. Anyway, that's just my life story, I guess. I'm
Tell
excited
it
to go
again.
back. Also, there's these little candies. These like, they're not Haribo, but they're similar. They're little gummies. They're shaped like bottles, and they're half blue, half pink, and they're like fizzy, and they taste like bubblegum, and they're really good.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure you've tried them before, but I'm gonna bring some back.
I was about to say, can I request? Can you bring me a candy?
I have a check on. I never travel with a check on, but the person that bought my ticket gave me a check on, so I'm bringing so much stuff back. I'm so excited.
Sick.
Nice.
I can't wait to try these snacks.
Thank you.
Snacks.
Sick. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
I'm gonna miss you while you're gone, but
It's gonna be worth it when I come back, though. 'Cause I'm gonna make you food.
She's gonna text me like, "Hey, I'm back. I'm sitting on your porch. I've been waiting for you."
How long are you gonna be over there?
A week.
A week.
Yeah.
That's so.
I'm not gonna be gone that long. It's okay.
Scenic little trip.
I want to plan out a trip within like the next couple years, just like because I've never taken like an adult trip. I've only taken like family trips.
You want to come on our Europe trip with us sometime?
How far out is that?
I don't know.
Maybe like a year.
Yeah. Maybe next summer, maybe the summer after.
I'd be down. I've always wanted to go to Europe.
Dude, I'm not even kidding. It would be so much fun if like all the homies went on like even just like a 4 like major like European country like excursion.
Mm-hmm.
France is on the bucket list, so
Okay.
We
let's
could do like 9 days, not even like a full 2 weeks.
That would be fun.
sheep.
What's our dream destinations? Top 4.
Ooh.
I want to go
Spain.
somewhere in Italy. I want to go somewhere in Italy.
Italy, Spain, France. Jason, where do you want to go?
Iceland.
Iceland.
Japan.
No,
France.
Europe tour.
Oh.
Tour.
Oh my god.
I want to go to China.
He's making this
Wow.
trip so much longer
Oh,
than
that's so
than it was.
embarrassing.
9 days? Yeah, we can do that.
Oh god. Let me try this again. I'm sorry. I'm not on the same wavelength.
He was
Um,
daydreaming.
France.
Mhm.
Germany.
We can go to Germany.
Switzerland would be pretty neat.
Switzerland is cool.
Mm-hmm.
I went to a chocolate factory in Switzerland.
She.
Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
No. We're close
Nope.
enough.
So, what? Spain, Italy, France, Switzerland, or Germany?
Sheep.
Right there.
Get all
Guys?
go.
Let me do it one more
Switzerland's
time.
expensive though. We're gonna have to save up for that.
Oh,
So maybe
no.
let's do
Maybe just
let's
a day
do-
trip through
Let
Switzerland.
me
Yeah.
get my car off first.
Yeah. Give me 5 years to pay off my car, and then I'll hit you back.
I think if all goes to plan,
Mhm.
is that I think I can have it paid off by like after a year,
Dude, okay.
Good
Wait, how
job,
much did you
man.
get your car
like
for?
next summer, huh?
How much did you get the car for? Unless that's too personal.
18K.
Okay, Pookie.
Okay.
Good for you.
Sick.
That was my only goal whenever I applied for Starbucks. I was like, I'm working so to buy a car because I don't want to drive my mom's car.
Yeah, and look at you now.
Look at me
Making
speeding
moves.
down the road.
Literally.
Life
making
is
moves.
a highway. I wanna ride. Anyways, so you guys actually want to go
Yeah.
on a little Europe trip?
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Guys, what if we
Thank
like?
you.
We could go to London. It might be good to go to a place that speaks English.
Oh, yeah.
I could go there.
I'm already
Uh-huh.
fluent in
I can
French.
study up on French. I've got the base down.
I can meet with my Essex loves.
Alright.
Right then, what's all this? Why am I not being welcomed back with a wagon full of the GB flags?
Dang. Why'd you say wagon?
Because
Horse
the
and
Duke of
carriage.
Wimbley is going to accept me back on a wagon. Right
think
then,
we
what's
can-
all this, love?
Mhm.
Do you think we could take a swim in a bin if we go over to
If I want to have a
United
swim
Kingdom?
in my own bin on the hottest day we've ever had in England, then I think I'm entitled to do so.
I don't get this.
Hey, good enough
I don't
insight
get it.
now, have you?
Who are you to tell me otherwise? Oh, I haven't got anything to say now, have you, Nobbid?
I want to meet that guy one day. I'm sure he's actually
I want to
great.
shake your hand.
I want to shake your hand.
I just like the whole point of like obviously seeing stuff would be cool, but I travel to eat food and eat
Oh,
a
I
lot
know.
of
That's
it.
fair.
I know.
Like I do want to go to New York at some point because pizza is like up there. Like I love New York style pizza is the best
Dude,
style of pizza. You
Wait till we
can't.
go to Italy.
Dude,
Come on.
literally breakfast in every European country. Like,
Spread.
like it. But the coffee, guys, the
That's true.
coffee. If you,
Cafe Verona.
if you, Cafe Guatemala, Starbucks blend, yes.
Gelato.
Green
place.
That's
Right.
high grade, man. We only get the best.
Oh my god, you don't even,
Gelato.
dude.
Yeah.
Like the little fruit bowls with like the little like bit of like sugar on top with like a nice loaf of bread and a coffee.
Not the same thing, but whenever I went on my senior trip to LA, I had fruit while I was there a lot for breakfast. I could start every morning with that, but I don't feel like going to buy fresh fruit every week.
Yeah.
I love fruit.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, that's another fun thing we could do. Like all the fresh markets they have that are like within walking distance
Oh,
to just go get like
sick.
nice fruit.
I
and stuff.
miss like farmers markets like that
Yes.
because they were just there.
They were so affordable and like nice, and all this like products were so.
That's where we got our cheese every week.
They have a decent one
Jeez.
downtown, like a decent farmer's market. It's pretty
Really?
big. Yeah.
Like every week.
Whenever I was a couple years ago, it was every week. So I don't know how COVID affected it, but I think so.
Yeah, I think it still is because I have a friend who posted on her story like every Sunday. I think that's how she like treats herself for her mental health. She goes down to the farmers market
Oh,
to
sick.
refresh her flowers.
Yeah, they've got like a bunch of fresh veggies, fruits. They've got like trucks and like they've got like meats laid out there. They have activities there. It's cool.
Guys, the weekend Avery gets back, we should go to the farmers market.
That would be so fun.
What about hammocking?
Look here, I don't need you to make fun of me because I wanted to hammock, and everybody else was like, "So I wanted to
So
go
that
hammocking,"
sucks.
and all the homies were like, "And just lay there,
I think it would be fun.
like
I was
outside."
Yeah,
I was like, "Yeah, that's hammocking." They're like,
I would enjoy it.
"Laying
I'll show up in
outdoors?
some-
I could just lay inside."
We could go canoeing. Last time I went canoeing.
That's a lot less relaxing than hammocking.
Oh, it's fun, but
Talk about arm day.
I ran into a tree and it was filled with spiders, and they all fell into my little canoe.
Yeah, I bet you weren't relaxed then.
No, that was
I don't
really
like spiders.
stressful. I almost jumped out of the canoe, but
Oh.
Dude, I've got like killer arachnophobia.
Same.
Just like thinking about it and like the
Killer
No.
arachnophobia.
There's
Okay,
like
not
a
canoeing.
spider about that big sitting in like the corner by my back door, and it's like it was eating a moth last night. It was sick. I sent you a That was a
I
That was that
never
big
clicked
around.
off of the picture so fast. I saw it immediately. I was like, "Narp, narp."
oh no.
I was on the phone with you earlier today. I was like, "I really gotta piss,"
Oh yeah.
but there was a spider
spider.
right next to the toilet,
Angel.
right next to my privitals.
We had a wasp come in our house a couple of weeks ago, and I don't even know what happened to it. I just barricaded myself in my room, and I would not come out for the rest of the day, and it disappeared.
See, wasps are fine.
No.
It's
No.
Yeah, I'm chilling
No.
with wasps.
You ever been stung by a wasp?
Huh?
Have you ever been stung by a wasp?
I have.
They
What about
don't
a
stop.
hornet?
I actually, it was a hornet, actually, not a wasp. My grandma had a rose bush, and, like, the way it grew, there was, like, a rock that it grew out, and my grandpa ended up, like, taking it out of the rose bush.
Mhm.
So there's, like, this little, like, enclave. And I used to go in there to, like, play a lot of the times, like, outside. And one time, I didn't know this, but there was a wasp nest. And, like, I, like, went to go get out of there, and I, like, hit my head on it. I got 3 wasps, like,
Oh,
tangled in my hair.
Oh.
And I got, like, stung all over my body. Because they're the ones that, like, they don't lose their stinger, and they just,
Yeah.
like, they will keep
Lord.
stinging you if they feel threatened. And 3 of them were stuck in my hair. So guess what they kept doing? Stinging the back of my head. And I remember literally just being like this, trying to get them like off my scalp. I was like, Grandma, please, get them out of my hair. She's like, I don't see none, honey. Your hair's so dark. And I was like, how do you not hear them? How do you not hear them? Look. Get them. Get them. Get them.
You gotta do the gum trick. Just like take a glob of peanut butter.
Oh, hell no.
I like
And of
peanut
course,
butter.
my grandma was like taking her sweet time. Like she was like grabbing thimbles.
You know?
Okay. She was like hair by hair. I was like, I'm going to need you to manhandle my scalp real quick and get these fucking wasps out of my hair.
That's terrifying.
And me as a kid.
How old are you?
6, 7.
Ugh.
The most traumatizing thing of my
Yeah,
life.
I bet.
And of course, I can't curse at my grandma. So I'm just sitting there like,
You were cursing at that age?
not towards my grandma.
My
Respect.
sister and my cousin that's like the same age, like they grew up together. They used to play cops and robbers, and my parents walked in on them playing, and my cousin that was the same age as her name is Mihaela. She was running around calling my sister a bitch, like, come back, bitch, come back.
No.
And then she got caught. I didn't really start cussing until like sophomore year of high school.
My sister hates me for it, but anytime I'm on FaceTime with her and my niece comes on the phone,
Mhm.
she's almost 3, and I'll be like, hi, Lola May, can you say shit? Shit, say
You're like
shit.
my aunt. My aunt does that.
And she's like, shit, shit.
Oh man.
And Carly's like,
Let's start him young.
put it out, put it out.
Have you seen the TikToks where it's like me whenever my sister actually has a kid? Hey, can you say mommy slut? Mommy slut?
Yeah. Can you say mommy sucks, I'm your favorite?
Have you seen the video of that little girl eating a pickle? And she takes a bite and she sets it down and she goes, what does she say? She goes,
Oh, you got her going.
I don't even know what it is. I'm just laughing because I'm waiting.
Oh, Lord.
remember what she said? Like, so, it's so
That's
jarring.
fucking gross.
No, she said something good about it. She's like,
That's fucking good. That shit good. That shit.
let me try to find it.
Yeah, my dad and my mom like to bring this up a lot, but like the first time, it's probably not the first time they heard me cuss, but the first time they could like clearly hear me was I was upstairs and I was playing Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. And then I was like, where the fuck did this bitch come from?
Oh, no.
I screamed that at the top of my lungs whenever I got like swung and ranked. And oh my god, my dad was like, or no, I was like, where is this bitch? Or like, what the fuck are you doing downstairs? And then he was like, what the fuck are you doing upstairs?
But the first time I cursed, I remember my uncle had accidentally left out his GTA game. And I remember I used to steal his, he like was an avid collector of like old video games and stuff, and he would like play all these different games on them, but so there was a period of time where my dad lived with my uncle.
Mhm.
And my dad would always tell my uncle to keep his like mature like games away from the kids.
Mhm.
So basically he would only be able to play them like while we were asleep or whatever if he had us for the night. And I remember I woke up because I couldn't sleep and my uncle had fallen asleep on the couch playing GTA. And I was like, what's this? And I remember walking around and this like hoe walked past me basically. This prostitute walked past me
Mhm.
and doing that little like walk. And I remember literally, I didn't realize it, but apparently my uncle had like started to wake up.
Mhm.
and I guess just like was curious about like watching me discover this game
Mhm.
because he didn't stop me and I didn't realize he was awake and I was like, why is this bitch walking like that? Like, and my uncle was like, what did you say? Scared the shit out of me. I remember like jumping up and dropping the controller. I was like, huh? What? Nothing? What's going on? Why are you playing my game? You left it on the TV. I just wanted to play. Why can't I play? Why am I stealing his car? Having no concept that like she was a prostitute. I was like, why is this bitch walking like this? Because they walked like
But
the
also,
pregnant
why
Sims.
are they walking like that though?
They do walk weird. Side note, I was playing that for like the whole last month or two. Like that was the
Sick.
game that I was playing. I got burnt out on it, but that was like the first time I actually sat down and played GTA. Like I was very, very late on it. But I had like I was like running the Los Pollos Hermanos. I was like Gustavo,
Yeah.
running my drug empire.
Y'all need your fix, come to me. I'm your guy.
For real.
Just kidding. You can come to my other guy because I'm in charge of these guys
Mm.
selling to other guys.
I love those videos. Have you seen the videos of people playing GTA but like following the law,
Mhm.
and they're just kind of like walking around?
They
Following
basically
traffic
turn into an
laws.
NPC.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have the like role play servers where like you can be a cop. There's this one dude on TikTok, and I forgot his name. Shout out to this guy. But
Mystery man.
but this guy, he would like his whole channel was like running from the cops, and he knows like all the like jumps with the cars and all the shortcuts.
Yeah.
And he talks in like a really high pitched voice, and that's what he does. And like these
Ninja?
people in the RP,
Oh.
these people on the RP server, they're like getting really annoyed with this dude because he knows everything. He's played the game for years,
Mhm.
but really entertaining TikToks.
Shoot. Ninja's imposter. I'll have to check him out.
Ninja.
Yeah.
Not
I
every
mean,
gaming influencer is ninja.
I used to
No,
watch
but like
Ninja.
when he said high pitched voice, like Ninja's voice just kind of like
It's not
sets
high
me
pitched.
off.
He's got like a nerdy voice.
I don't know. It's too many octaves up there for me.
Who's the streamer that I watched?
Maybe it's because I feel like I talk like a man.
Did you watch Ninja back when he was like in his prime days? Did you watch Dr. Lupo? Dr. Lupo was my guy. Then he started playing Tarkov. And that game,
What?
I can't watch it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No, no, no. No, no, no.
I loved Little Big Planet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That was a good game, let me tell you.
I didn't play it. I have it though.
Did you like The Last of Us?
No, my
Have that-
dad
haven't
really
played
liked
it.
it. No, I
You
never
haven't played it yet?
Nope, I haven't watched it either.
Do you have it on PlayStation?
Yeah.
We should play together.
Shade.
Is it cross?
Mm-hmm.
Or you can play with each other? I thought it was a
Mhm.
story mode.
It is, but the second one, it's like a
Co-op?
yeah.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Or it's like the. Maybe
I've
it's
got
not
the
second one,
remastered
it's like
version.
the
that was PS
DLC.
Plus.
Or maybe we can just Discord. I don't know. But we should go through it again. It's fun.
Alright.
Joel.
Hydro Pascal.
You don't understand. There was a Joel before Pedro.
Shade.
And that Joel has my heart, not that Pedro doesn't.
I understand.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The girls that get it. The girls that don't.
I thought you were gonna say not that Pedro.
Not
You
that
said-
Pedro.
You said not that Pedro does.
Not that Pedro.
He does. Don't get me wrong.
Pedro.
Don't worry about it. Pedro get it.
All right, guys.
You know who else
we're-
gets it? Doc Hudson.
Oh, Lord.
Casper is hot.
Casper is hot. Max Goof, Doc Hudson, Casper the Ghost, Danny Phantom, Lightning McQueen. This might be a bad time to tell you, but you owe me $32,000 in legal fees.
Natalie Portman
Natalie Portman.
as Padme.
Any woman, really?
Do you know
Anyone
of Natalie
she-
Portman?
No, I know a Natalie Portman.
Do you know of Natalie Portman? Oh
I
crap!
know of her.
Oh.
It's a
Like, do I
Trolls
know who
ad.
she is?
Interesting.
I don't know.
You know Anna
Paid
Kendrick?
advertisement.
Here, let me
Hey.
find out. Let me find a picture of yours.
Hey.
That's
Guess, hold on.
What?
You guys ready to wrap it up soon?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
We're coming up on an hour
Oh Lord.
and 7 minutes.
Low.
Sick.
It's past my bedtime.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Should we? Oh, hang on.
Yeah, she's on.
That was the childhood crush. Current crush.
I see it.
Specifically,
Yeah,
let's find the.
That is nice.
with respect, you are built like a god. You're built nice. With respect.
With respect.
Man, with all due respect, I enjoy looking at you. I'm glad I got this fan. She got me flustered.
Specifically,
Oh, shit,
episode
Marty.
3, Padme.
Uh-oh.
Oh my.
You got it started.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. That's nice to look at. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, shotties, that's been Bean Juice.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, dog.
Thank you guys for coming on.
Yeah, thanks, homie.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
It's a long time
Yes.
coming, right?
Round of applause for the Pookies.
Yay.
Yeah, we were planning to record this like so
2
long
months ago. So long.
And then
Mhm.
we had to reschedule, and then we had to reschedule again.
And then we forgot about it for a period of time.
And then
But
we
we
got
did it.
COVID,
we got
Yeah.
COVID.
but we're
Yeah.
back.
We don't need to talk about that though.
Yeah.
Back and better than ever. Or not all of us did.
Just some of us.
Just some.
Just the losers.
I did it.
Just the weaker ones.
Yeah, I got a
My
weak
immune system is built. Yeah. What? Yeah. What's going on? Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Well, on that note,
Bye. Catch
See
you
ya.
next time.
Adios.
good luck out there.
Good luck out there.
Shoot.
Sick.
Okay.
Yay.
That went so
behind
well.
the scenes.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
Yay.
Sick.
I'm so honored.
Oh no. Oh. Sorry, I
This
don't
is
know
the
what that
start
is.
of your career, brother.
Of my career. You know, I have been considering streaming. Streaming would be fun.
Shoot.